A new 7-star Tera raid event has been announced for the Pokemon Scarlet via video games, and this one is going to feature Primarina with a Tera Fairy. Now this one should be a little difficult, but I've got 2 raid builds for you that should help you in soloing this mighty foe. So let's get into the video and get you prepped for it. Now, as always, before we get into any raid builds, we want to talk about the actual raid Pokemon we're going to be trying to defeat so we can understand what we should be doing and what it's going to be throwing at us. So, Primarina, the soloist Pokemon, will be featuring a Tera Fairy, which will give it a some solid weaknesses. I mean, we've got, poison to work with, we've got steel to work with. We've definitely got some options. Now, this Pokemon is going to get some stab type moves. Obviously, it does get Moonblast with that Tera Fairy, so it's something to think about. We've also got Sparkling Aria. We've got Psychic. So all those poison Pokemon, unfortunately, are going to have a little bit of an issue in this one. We also have Sing, so it's going to be putting Pokemon to sleep. We've got Surf, so we've got spread damage. And we've got Encore, which is super frustrating, as we've seen in a lot of the previous raids. It can be super hard to deal with. But there are definitely ways we can get around this one, because Primarina is a little bit different in the fact that it has the Liquid Voice ability, meaning that some of its normal type moves or its singing moves are going to be changed to water type attacks, which is something that we can take advantage of. Now, this one is going to be dumping out a decent amount of special attack damage. This isn't one of those split ones where it's a special attack or an attacker. It is heavy special attack, and it is going to try and do some status conditions with either Encore or Sing. So that is kind of what we're looking for with this Primarina. Should be difficult, but should also be very doable. So let's get into the first raid build, which is going to be one of our tried and true trusty Pokemon, and that's going to be Gholdengo. All right, so here we are with Gholdengo. Now, when I was doing research and looking into Gholdengo and how I could make this work, because I figured this was going to be a really good one to use due to the fact that it's got the ability Good as Gold, which means that it can't be put to sleep or had any status conditions, meaning that a really big chunk of Primarina's main kind of core in this raid would be null and void, which is always a plus. Now, figuring out how to actually build the Gholdengo, I didn't have a lot of time. I've been dealing with a lot of personal stuff recently, so I actually was looking through some of them. And from what I could tell, Osiris VGC had one of the better Gholdengo builds and seemed to be one that worked really well for this raid. So that is the one that I'm going to be using for this raid or this video. I'm going to be testing out that solo Gholdengo build at the end of this, and you're going to see me at the end trying to actually use that Gholdengo to solo the Primarina. So again, massive shout out to Osiris VGC. He makes some absolutely fantastic content, and this Osiris build was also top tier. So Make It Rain, obviously, our great damage dealing move with Gholdengo. The only problem is that it drops our special attack, so we can deal with that with Nasty Plot and boost our special attack. Light Screen's gonna drop any of the damage coming in from the Primarina by a good chunk, because it is only special attack. And we also have Flash Cannon for those times where we don't want to lose our special attack, but we still want to get some damage out. Steel Tera for that Gholdengo, really just make use of its stab and just get as much damage as possible. Steel isn't going to be super, it's not going to be dealing or suffering a lot of damage from the Primarina, so it's a good Tera in this one. Shell Bell to get some HP recovery. All in all, this Gholdengo should be doing a ton of damage, living through a bunch of stuff, and just overall being a massive powerhouse. So this should be a fantastic solo build, and will be the one that I'll be running at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. But let's hop into the next raid build, which will be Clodsire. Now, if you don't have a Gholdengo handy and ready, Clodsire is an easy to grab Pokemon that should definitely give you a solid option into soloing this 7-star Tera raid. Now, I know we did say earlier that poison type Pokemon are probably going to struggle a little bit because the Primarina does have a psychic type move. So with that being said, we are going to be able to negate some of the damage coming off of this Primarina, and also getting some HP recovery. So we can kind of mitigate that psychic damage that we're going to be receiving by terroring, and then also with the abilities and our moves that we're going to be using. So with Primarina's Liquid Voice, because it changes some of its moves, its sound-based moves, into water type moves, water absorbed from Clodsire will actually soak up more of those moves, meaning you're going to get hit with less stuff. You're not going to have to worry about Encore. Actually, I'm pretty sure Encore. You don't have to worry about Sing. Like, all those things are going to get soaked up by you, so you don't have to worry about with the raid boss, and you're also getting HP recovery. So all in all, that's a fantastic trade-off for having a weakness to the Psychic type move. Also, the fact that the Psychic type move isn't a stab move from Primarina, so it should be doing a ridiculous amount of damage, and it should definitely be something we should be able to get through. Now with this Clodsire, we're gonna be doing Steel Tera. We're gonna have the Iron Head so we can get some damage out. We've got Curse, so it's actually going to be changing around your stats a little bit. You get a little bit of attack boost from that one. You're also gonna have Mud Slap and Yawn. So all in all, a really nice, solid solo build for this raid that should see you through this one if you don't have a Gholdengo ready. But yeah, that's all for me as far as the builds go. Let's get into the actual Primarina 7-star Tera raid with that Gholdengo and see if we can't get it defeated. All right, so here we are with the Gholdengo, and we are at the Primarina 7-star Tera raid. So let's challenge it, see if we can't defeat this mighty foe. So Primarina and the Gholdengo should work out really well because, like I said, good as gold means we don't have to worry about any of the status conditions, which with this particular 7-star raid battle seems to be a bit of a problem. It's definitely one of the gimmicks, and if we can completely negate that, it's just us having to fight against a stronger buffer Pokemon, and it ends up being fairly easy because we got that super effective damage. So all in all, it shouldn't be too bad. Look at that, the Dunsparce. Ooh wee. We get the grass. We should have grassy Tera. Am I crazy? All right, so I think what I'm just gonna light screen turn one. Get some of that damage reduction early on. Primarina's already burned. Okay. Did about, I don't know, a fifth maybe-ish? But we get a little HP recovery from the grass. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think we'll just nasty plot. Or if I can just nasty plot a couple times and just make it rain right into it. For a nice quick just. Like, I wonder how many I can get out, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get all 3 out before I can. I might be able to. With how much HP it has, I don't think it's gonna drop my stats anytime soon. I'm pretty sure it doesn't use its shield until a little bit later. So we might get kind of lucky. Okay, so there's a Tera Orb Steel. Alright, so there's that. Alright, we're plus 6. Let's make range to be spicy. Let's do it. I mean, so far this has been really easy. Oh, and remove negative effects from itself. Okay. That's good. And we should be able to just come in here. That's, I mean, it's a decent chunk. It's not amazing, but. I just need to use Flash Cannon for a little bit. But I think I'll use one more Make It Rain, and then I'll Nasty Plot again. But I know it's gonna nullify. Oh, okay, so there it is. Now we can just fully go for it. All right. 3 more Nasty Plots, and we should be good. And I think what we're just gonna do is I'm just gonna Flash Cannon for a little bit. So I don't lose any of the stacks, we'll just chunk down the shield. I also gotta make sure the light screen's still on. Because that Sparkling Aria did a chunk of damage. Well, that's good. I like the grass. The grass will help. But I think I need to attack on the next one. Need a little HP recovery. I don't know. I might have messed up. Those Sparkling Arias are hurting. Yeah, we might have messed up there. I wonder, we took a lot of damage. I might have just needed to do a light screen earlier. I think we died there. Ooh, that's not good. We wasted a good chunk of time there with that one. That's gonna make this a little more difficult. All right, so now we need a 3 Nasty Plot, and we need to Steel Tera. Oh, this hurts. Because we lose our chance to Tera here. Really, there's gonna be the extra damage we need. light screen makes it manageable. It's gonna be rough. It's getting close. We need to make up a lot of room. And that timer is going down fast. All right, that's our final one. Now we just start flash cannoning into just as many times as we can. I'm just hoping, just praying at this point. Just need to Tera like now. We should have already Tera'd a while ago. Failed. One. We can Tera. Woo! Okay, so that helps. I don't know how much it's gonna. Cause we have. I mean, you can see that health bar. We have a lot of room to recover, and we are plus 6. We can start getting some damage out. It's a chunk. It's definitely gonna help. Ooh, this is crazy. There's just so many like things popping off that are taking time with all the moves and stuff. All the healing. Oh. Oh, it's getting. I mean, that was a huge hit. That helped a lot. Oh, the special defense fell. That actually might have been really, really big because that might help us in the next one. Oh, come on, timer! Oh, no. Come on, come on. I hit it. Come on! Everybody use your moves! It's down 1 special defense, so that hit hard. I might just make it rain in the next one. I think the make it rain will break the shield. I think we need to get the shield down so that we can just crush it on the next one. We're running out of time. It's getting close. Come on. Let me get through the menu. I think this should break it. Come on, tell me this breaks it. Oh, don't tell me the shield stays after this. If it does, we're in trouble. Oh! Oh! Come on! Now we just need to flash cannon once. Or actually, I think we still just make it rain at this point. Okay, we're negative effects for itself. That's fine. Oh, come on! The timer's so close. Let me move. Let me get another attack in. Make it rain! Come on, give it to me. No, I need one more! Don't you dare run out. Don't you dare run out. Come on, get it in! Oh, we should be fine. This should be it. Let's go! First try. We fumbled a little bit in the middle. But even with that fumble, we still made it happen. So, I mean, hey, the Gholdengo build has been confirmed to work. Now, let's catch our Primarina. What do I want to put it in? Ooh, a Dream Ball. I think we gotta put it in a Love Ball. The Love Balls just seems too good. And we could do a Dive Ball, but like, I don't want to do a Dive Ball. Do a Master Ball. I think the Love Ball is a good one. Let's do the Love Ball. Love Ball Primarina. This 7-star raid has been completed. Thanks for coming and hanging out. It's been an absolute blast. I love creating these things. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out some of the other videos that are going to pop up on the screen now on my page. I've made a lot of other Pokemon guides, so if you like this one, you probably like those. But again, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you have a fantastic time out in the Paldea, the Kitakami region, and now the Blueberry Academy. Until next time, trainers, peace out.